starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, guys? Matt here with Galaxy Games 843, back with another Wednesday live stream. Joining us always is the Howard Hospitality Group and Xtreme Vending. Welcome, everyone.
Hey, good evening.
Hey, another week.
Another week. 1 week closer to our big trip, right?
Yeah.
Exciting. Vegas time, baby. Let's do this. I'm excited.
I'm super excited. Can't wait. Can't wait to give away a super mini claw machine.
I know.
Me
Right?
too. Me
Heck
too.
yeah.
I was actually talking to people about that in person. They were signing up and getting all ready.
Really?
I went out and got people signed up, subscribed to our channels and everything.
Nice.
That's really cool. That's what we like to hear. Good. So just FYI, everyone, we're going to try something a little bit different this week. We're going to say hello to everyone right here. So hello, everyone that's commenting, and we appreciate that. We're going to try and stay a little bit more on time with the comments this week. I know last week we missed some comments. The people had to leave, so we apologize in advance that happened, and we apologize for anything that happens if that happens tonight. So hello, everyone. Thank you for your comments. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to our Wednesday evening live stream. Of course, we're talking about vending machines, vending business, vending discussion, Q&A, all that good stuff. So throw your questions in the comments, and we'll do our best to address them as they come in. So how's everyone's week?
Busy. Really
Good.
busy. Yeah.
Good, busy? That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, we've been crazy busy in like new locations, and then we're getting ready for the fairs, and so it's been nonstop, and Amelia won't stop. So she just wants to keep going. So I gotta try to
She's a
keep
little
up.
workaholic.
Her old dad is trying to keep up with her. So yeah.
Good stuff. So did you get some new locations this week?
We did. So we got two of them last week, which we filmed, or actually week before last, which we filmed this past week and put those up yesterday and today. And then we have another video coming out tomorrow because we did a Logan's collection again. And then we got two new locations. One is like a diner that has a mini arcade in it. So it's got like, I don't know,
Nice.
12 or
You
13.
got that?
Yeah. So it's got like 13 machines in it. So we're trying to figure out what we're going to put in it. So we got that location and then another Logan's. And then, yeah, so it's been kind of crazy. So we're trying to do the fairs. So all that on top of it. So it's been really busy for us. So yeah.
For sure. Well, good. So let's grab a couple questions real quick as they come in, and then let's talk about the National Bulk Vending Association conference and trade show.
Let me pull that up.
So let's do that. While you're pulling that up, I'm going to address a couple questions here. First and foremost, this one caught my eye from Lori. Says, how long does it take to do an initial setup of a soda or snack vending machine? So that's a good question, depending on what you define as an initial setup. So like from the time you get the machine to the location and you have to fill it up, is that what you mean? I actually just did a video on that back in late December from my newest tire location.
Yep.
Roughly, I mean, if the machine's already on location, you're just filling it up and doing if you've done all your programming and stuff prior to, you can probably get it done in like 30 minutes or so. But if you got to do all the programming and all this different settings and all that stuff, that's probably going to take twice as long. So
because you, Matt, there's no way. Like it takes us at least 2 hours. Like
2 hours. 2 hours.
Because,
I guess that's a good point. Yeah.
We do the initial, like we're lucky, like you can do the planogram and like lay out your machine and how you want it to be and stuff. But you still got to put all your change in. You still got to program all because I mean, even if you put a planogram in, like the prices aren't always right. So I mean, by the time you load it and program it and load it, because like the way those winter machines work is you have to put in each quarter individually. You know what I mean? Like you have to feed them all individually.
I never do. I just fill them.
That's just what they tell us to do.
I
don't know if
that's what the instructions say. I never do that. But honestly, I do as much prep work with the machine at the shop before it goes to the location. So I have it planned out what's going to go where. I have all the prices programmed. I've got the NIAC set up, got all the MDB codes and everything done. So that's all I need to do when it gets to the location is literally insert the cartridge that has the coin tubes into the mech and put all the stuff in the machine. That's all I got to do when I get there.
Yeah. So Howard actually called me today. He was setting up his, or he was changing out some stuff in his hotel location. He had to buy some condoms.
We didn't end up putting condoms in there. We did not. So we probably should.
Oh, you didn't?
No, we didn't.
Oh,
but we
I mean, that would have been a fun conversation for Sam,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But Amelia was with me. We were at Dollar Tree and we were trying to figure out. So I called you guys, going like, "What do we put in there?" Because
funny.
the
Yes.
location, the hotel that it's at.
Did you recommend condoms to me?
Too funny. All right, real quick, I got to jump ahead for just a second.
Okay.
Dominic Barbato with a super chat. Vegas
nice.
Slush Fund. Thanks, Dominic. Appreciate that, buddy.
Yay.
Can't wait to hang out with you.
Yep.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. It's going to be a great time. Thank you very much for the super chat, though. We really do appreciate that. Yeah, all super chats go towards the Vegas trip. So thank you guys very much for the super chats. We really do appreciate that. Thanks, Dom. Appreciate it. All right. Let's jump and grab another one here. This one's from Moonwater Minerals. It says, will I be able to place orders for machines at the conference?
Yes, you may.
Yes, you will.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, a lot of vendors will sometimes run specials during the show. So you might even get some better deals.
Yep.
So obviously we don't know who's going to have what kind of deals or anything like that. But usually at shows like that, vendors will have specials for purchasing at shows. So
especially the ones they have sitting right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of us fly there though, so that it's not like we can get.
No, but I mean, they'll want to sell those cheaper.
Sure.
And then they'll rather ship it, instead of shipping it back to their place and then shipping it to somebody, they'd rather ship it directly to you and save money.
Sure. Yeah. So basically, you're gonna have some options, is what we're saying. Absolutely. Yeah. For sure. Good stuff. All right. So, Jonathan, do you have that schedule? Do you have?
I do.
Some information for us.
Yeah, coming up for the NBVA, they got the seminar topics out on their webpage. So you guys can actually go to the NBVA conference page and find these yourself too. But I wanted to kind of let you guys know what's coming up. So they do one day that's just all seminars and then it ends and then everybody goes to the, to the trade show. But in the morning, what they do is they invite some of the people that have the booths to come in the morning and to talk about what they offer. So they're not supposed to do a big sales pitch or anything, but they're supposed to say, this is what we've seen. This is how we fixed it. This is what we had to offer you. This is what, is new, is trending right now. And this is what you'll see at our booth. And so they do a bunch of those in the beginning, in the morning, which is kind of cool. So you can actually meet some of the people that are going to be actually at the trade show, which is nice. Then after that, we're actually speaking. So we're next, and it's going to be called A Newbie's Journey. And it's all about what we've learned in a year. So I'll be speaking for about 45 minutes on everything that Amelia and I and Sam have learned in the past year about vending, including how long it takes to set up a machine.
Like a boss.
So yeah, I'll be doing that. And then after that, there's a seminar called Importing Tips and Tricks, which is about how to order overseas. So if you're going to order stuff from China or anywhere out of the United States, it's how to do it, where to get it, and all kinds of options that are out there. So somebody's doing a nice seminar on that. Then there's, I don't know if you know who Jen Venz is, but she's second generation vendor. Her dad started their company, and she's got all on the West Coast, whole state of Oregon, they've got machines. And she's doing a seminar on merchandising cranes, which is cool. So how she's seen people stack their toys, new products that are available that are out that she's seen sell real well, where to get them, and then how to basically new ways to set up your cranes and show off your goods. So which is kind of cool and hopefully get more sales.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that one's going to be really cool. And then the one after that they're doing is a sourcing session. So that one is going to be on where to buy toys, where to buy bulk candy, where to buy stuff that they've found the best sources for, so that they'll give you lists and talk about places that offer great deals on products. And then after that is lessons in locating, which I believe Dominic's doing.
Nice.
So he's going to be doing a seminar. I think that's who's doing it. I'm 99% sure.
Dominic's here. Nice. Dominic. Throw a comment out. Let us know.
Yeah, I think it's him. And he's doing that one. And it's going to be on how to find locations, how to talk to people, what to say, what locations are great, what locations aren't. And then they're going to do one on diversifying your operations, which is kind of like we're doing now, like with the fairs, talking about not just having, candy machines, but having crane machines, having bulk candy, full line vending, all that stuff, and how to basically expand what you're doing and get into other avenues to expand your business, which is kind of cool. And then it's an open forum at the end, and then everybody goes to trade show. So that's what's up for Tuesday of the conference. So pretty cool.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of those things. And I am seeing some questions come in. One just came in from Keith Arnold. Says, will the seminars at the NBVA be video recorded? We're going to try to get everything recorded for sure.
So we're going to try. So the thing, I talked to them today, and they said that they would like us to record them and then post them later on their site, but they don't want them live. So they won't be live during
they won't
the
be
conference.
live.
They won't be live. They'll be recorded and you can watch them later. So, but they will be recorded.
Absolutely. So good stuff. Lots of good stuff coming your way. As you know, we plan on getting lots of content while in Las Vegas. We're going to try and get as much coverage as we can, as much as they'll let us. But obviously, some of the things we won't be able to show live, we'll have to show it afterwards, after it's all over. So if any of you out there are looking to join us in Vegas, make sure you get your tickets booked now. It's just 3 weeks away. We're going to be there in 3 weeks.
Well, they really want people to join the NBVA. So they want them, the people that have joined, they'll be available on their site to watch. So they want you to join and help the industry. And that's kind of what it's about. So
for sure.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Anything else regarding the schedule or anything like that you can share?
No, that's it for that. Otherwise, it's a big trade show, amusement expo, pinball, laser tag, you name it. It's going to be there.
Yeah, right up our alley. Yes.
And David's going to whoop our butt at laser
David's
tag.
going to go fragging.
Right. That's what we're going to live stream. We're going to live stream my laser tag battle.
There we go. All right, we got another question coming in from Smooth Soldier. I like that name. It says advice for someone who hasn't purchased a machine but plans to with a reasonable price for an 18-year-old. So depending on, I guess, what kind of machine you're looking to start with, I mean, because there's going to be a lot of different answers depending on the type of machine. So I know, like I started right off with full line, and my first machine I think I paid $600 for, which is a lot of money if you're just starting out. But if you're starting with something smaller, like a gumball machine, I've bought them working gumball machines for $10 a piece on Facebook Marketplace, things like that.
Yeah.
So depending on what kind of where you're looking to start, I think you can always find a deal, for sure.
We just got something from Canyon Machines today. I don't know if
you look at that behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to point to it with my monitor. Yeah. Over
there. Yeah, we got one of those 2-inch ball machines for the Pokeballs, and then it's a rack.
That's awesome. It's
Yeah,
like 300, right?
What was that?
350. It's like 300, 350.
We got the rack. So if you just want the 2-inch ball with the stand, it's a lot cheaper. But they have a rack on their site. It's called the Rhino 3-rack or 3-pack or something like that. And he made it just for us for Pokemon, but everybody can buy it.
Yeah,
but it's Pokeballs on the top, and then it's got the sticker and the card machine, down below, and it's all on one rack, which is cool. So I just threw that there because I came home and I just unpacked it real quick and threw it behind me. But the rest of it's back there.
He wanted a good backdrop for the live stream, for sure. All right, next question comes from Tony. He says, what do you sell 8-ounce soda cans for? I don't sell 8-ounce soda cans in my machines. Do any of you out there sell 8-ounce soda cans? I think 12 ounces is the minimum 12. I'll do.
We have those Starbucks, aren't they like 7-ounce or 8?
Unless maybe like I sell 8.4-ounce Red Bulls.
Yeah, those. Mm-hmm.
Those I sell for $2.50. Probably going to be moving that up to $3 here pretty soon. But not just the regular mini cans of soda. I don't sell those in my machines. I don't think it's worth it. I honestly couldn't even tell you what the cost per item is on those, or what I would sell them for if I did have machines that would fit those.
We have 12-ounce and they're $1.25. That's what we sell.
That's what I'm moving to as well. Mm-hmm. I actually moved to that at my laundromat location. You're going to see that in an upcoming video. That obviously wasn't in today's video, but in an upcoming video, I actually did change the price. And so far, my sales have not been affected. It's amazing.
Yeah, I didn't think that. Most people know.
I was super worried about that, but they seem to just throw that extra quarter
in. I think ours just dipped for like a couple months and then it came back up. It was just a little dip and it wasn't even that bad. So yeah,
for sure. All right, next question comes from CC. Says, congrats, guys. Quick question, and this is mainly towards you, Jonathan. How do you become a vendor at fairs?
You need to have insurance, or you buy it from them.
Yeah,
and you just sign a contract. It's that easy. So just contact the fair, wherever it is, or and then call the office. And they usually have a vendor packet actually right on their website, and you just go there, fill it out, sign the contract, and make sure you get them a copy of insurance or buy their insurance. You can buy it from them usually, and you're in. That's pretty much it. And then get the stuff to set up a booth, and that's all. That's really simple. And the rates are so cheap. It's like well, anywhere from $400 to $600 for 4 days for a booth. So some of the bigger fairs, they're a lot longer, so a little more expensive, but that's really cheap. If you figure out, like, I was talking to the fairs, and they're talking there's 40 to 60,000 people per day at most of these fairs. So if you can imagine that many people, you know, what is that, 120,000 people at the fair, and you only see like 5% of that or something, let's say, put money in your machine, you're still going to kill it. Like, it's just awesome.
Can't wait to see the results videos for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait. And we're hoping that we get to, I'm trying to figure it out, but we want to be able to do like a live feed from the fair. We think that'd be really cool, and have cameras so people can see our booth and see the people playing, and kind of how much.
Get you a lot of watch time too. Here's what you do: you get yourself a hotspot, or if there's Wi-Fi at the fair, some fairs actually have Wi-Fi.
That's true.
If you don't, get yourself a hotspot. Get yourself like a Wise camera or something like that, like one of those security cameras that you can just stream over,
like a Blink or something, maybe
like
one
that.
of the, yeah.
And then you could actually set up like a little laptop or something like that and OBS stream it. It would be really easy to do. That's what I do from my arcade sometimes.
So I'm going to be talking to you a lot then, because I mean that doesn't sound very. I don't know how much the Verizon hotspot will be, but I don't think the cameras are very expensive.
No, the cameras are like $20-$30.
Yeah,
they're cheap.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Then hopefully that's what we'll do.
You can set up multiple cameras too. It'd work out awesome.
Yeah. Very cool.
All right. Next question comes from Kim Huff. What do you need to order from China? Like business license, seller's license? Just a credit card, really. Just a credit card. Right?
Well, if you have a what do you call it, the seller's thing, you can avoid state tax. But
yeah, we don't pay tax on it. But
yeah. So that's an easy answer. You don't need any of that stuff. They'll sell to anybody. You don't have to be a business.
Just buy from a protected source. Like, don't just buy from anyone from China, though. You want to make sure that they're like verified.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, Adam says, looking like having some trouble finding locations. Says, I find it very hard to find locations. I've gone through whole towns and been told no. I just moved on to the next town, but it's very frustrating. So, guys, getting no's is just part of the business when it comes to locating vending machines.
Yeah.
It sounds like Dominic Barbado is going to be, sharing some good tips in this upcoming TED Talk, we'll call it. But honestly, your approach can play a big part of it too, right?
Yeah.
So my tip is to be very casual about it. Just say, hey, have you ever thought of a need for vending machines in your location? And then talk about why it would benefit them, why it would benefit the business. Is it for the employees? Is it for the customers? Say who it's for, all that stuff.
Yeah.
What tips do you guys have?
If it's a claw machine in the minis, just bring it with you too and show them.
Yeah,
like
that too.
You can even bring a little power source and power it on for them.
We did that the other day, and I think she's going to get the ice cream shop. We actually had one in the car, and we wheeled it inside because the lady was like, well, how big is it? And I'm like, well, you can see in the photo, on the flyer. And she's like, but like, how big is it? And I'm like, well, let me go get it. She's like, you have one? I'm like, yeah. So we rolled it right in, and it totally works.
That's one of my sales pitches. What you said is they ask what size, or you tell them it's so small. I actually have 3 of them in my car right now. And they're like, what? And they're like, here, give me a minute. I'll bring it in. That's what I do. And I bring it in there, and then they see it, and then they're like, it's already in here. Might as well just
awesome.
It's already here.
I have 3 of them in my EV car. That's
so funny. I love it.
That's awesome.
Here's a good tip too from Dominic Barbado. He says, get there first, get there early. Otherwise sold out at the trade shows, and they will ship direct. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know they will ship direct.
Cool.
Good stuff. So get there early, get there first. But I'm guessing if there's a trade show deal and they don't have one to ship direct, they can probably still work something out for you. Talk to the vendors. Most of them, they want to make sales too. They want to get their business out there as well. So
I talked to one today, and and they're still running their IAPA prices just because they want to still get the sales, and they still a lot of people still saw it, and that was a while ago.
Can you share what vendor that was or no?
All Star Vending.
All-Star Vending, okay.
And they're still running some specials on some stuff at their IAPA prices. So
and I think they're running some sort of claw machine giveaway deal too, but it's not as easy to enter as ours.
No.
Right?
Did you see David? I don't know because I know Matt doesn't have a machine yet, but did you see that All-Star Vending has those little mini plushes, and they're 59 cents.
Oh,
we lost him.
We lost David.
Oh no!
Right. Let's remove him from the stream for the time being.
He'll be back in a second.
Yep.
Anyways,
and he's back.
there he is.
I'm back. Sorry. What were you saying, Howard? You see, and then it's lagged out.
I was saying that delivered to your door, 59-cent mini plushes from All Star Vending. Delivered to your door,
cool.
59 cents a piece, and they're really cool.
I have not seen those.
So that's
it'll
be fast.
Yeah. So if anybody's looking for small little plushes for their claw machines, they're selling them 59 cents.
Do we know what size that is?
No, but I can find a link.
All right, so we'll put that in the Discord, guys. So join us over in the Discord, so you can get that deal. And speaking of the Discord, that's one of the things you need to do. You need to be a member of in order to win our super mini claw machine. We haven't talked about that yet, really. I mean, a little bit, but we haven't given the details yet. So let me kick it off this week. Let's talk about that contest, right?
Okay. Yep.
So guys, we're running a contest to give away a super mini claw machine in conjunction with candymachines.com. And there's still a lot of chances to win. So here's what you need to do in order to qualify to win that super mini claw machine from candymachines.com. First and most importantly, you need to subscribe to all 3 channels that you see here: Galaxy Games 843, the Howard Hospitality Group, Xtreme Vending. So once you've done those 3 things, of course, you need to be a member of our Discord. So you can scroll to the link of the live stream here, find the link for our Discord, join that. And then last but not least, go to the candymachines.com registration link. That is also down in the description. Fill out that form, and then you are entered to win a super mini claw machine. Now, we're going to give it away live in Las Vegas, either March 28th, 29th. We're not sure which day yet. Probably the 29th, I would imagine. Right? Probably that second day.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
That would.
And we're going to do it live. And then, of course, it's going to ship directly to you. No charge. Full of product, ready to go, ready to be put out on location and make money. So make sure you're registered to win so that way you can qualify. Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
It is.
Perfect. And we need to jump ahead for just a minute because we just had another super chat come in from CC. CC with the super chat. Vegas Fun with the tongue out emoji. Thanks, CC. We appreciate that. Awesome. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's very cool.
They are so
Thank
awesome
you.
over there. I love CC.
Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, CC. Good stuff.
Vegas Fun. I like the little face sticker.
Right. Good stuff. All right. Let's see. Do we have any other questions in the comments? There's a lot of comments, but more or less they're just statements, not a whole lot of questions.
Okay, good.
So while I'm kind of going through this, I will say we've got 37 viewers right now, but we've only got 15 thumbs up on the live stream.
I didn't do that.
So if you could make sure you give us a thumbs up to help other people find the live stream. We really appreciate that.
There we go.
That really does help us out with all your subscribes and all your likes and all your shares and all that good stuff. It really does help us out. So thank you guys so much for that. I want to say hello to everyone that's joined us since our intro. Thank you so much for joining us this week on our live stream. We appreciate all the comments out there and lots of good comments saying hello. So thank you guys for that. Here's a great question from JWE 2020. Says, how do you get your money to the bank if you work 8 to 5? So this is a great one for me to answer because this affects me because I've got a regular job. I actually work 9 to 6, but my bank is only open 9 to 5. So it literally is impossible for me to get to the bank. So there's 2 ways I do it. First and foremost, I go to the bank on my lunch break. Luckily, my bank is literally right out front of one of my locations. So it just kind of works out that I can visit that location and my bank's right there too. But also my bank they've got multiple branches, and one of the branches in my town in particular, not the one right in front of my one location, but another one on the main strip in my town has Saturday hours too. So they're open like 8 a.m. to like, I think 12 p.m. So it's minimal, but it's still doable for those situations. If I need to make a deposit or if I need to do something like that, I can go there to that location, that branch on a Saturday. Now, of course, that's not going to be the same for everyone out there, but those are the 2 ways I get to the bank with having a regular job. Lunch break, Saturday hours. That's what works for me.
Our Wells Fargo is open Saturdays in a town near us, not where we're at, but they have a special business line just on Saturdays, so businesses can come in and you can skip the line, which is kind of nice.
That's great stuff.
Yeah,
perfect. I do have to jump ahead for just a second as well, and here we go. 720 Vending. Let me show the right comment there. Super chat from 720 Vending. Thanks.
That was the wrong one.
Thanks, 720 Vending. We appreciate the super chat.
Thank you, sir. Great
Thank
interview
you.
the other night.
Oh
That was
no,
awesome.
blacking out again. No.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really been digging those Meet the Industry videos from Howard
thank
Hospitality
you.
Group. I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to the next one. Can you give us a hint of who the next one's going to be?
I got some good people coming up. So we got Kevin from CandyMachines.com is going to do it. We got Grant from AZ Amusements. He's going to do it. I'm trying to get Gary. He's been super busy from Pipeline Games. I'm trying to get him because he's got some really cool new claw machines and stuff that are out. And then I've got who else do I have? Oh, Quick Play. I still have to get them in. I got ENT Vending. And then I've got who else do I have?
Do you have any others recorded right now?
No, they're all this week.
Okay.
So they're all over the weekend and the end of this week. And then Jen Benz is going to do it.
You're going to be busy.
Yeah. So it's just trying to schedule everybody, and they're all getting ready for Vegas. So they're all like super crazy busy. So it's just been, so I got some really good ones coming though, that are going to be awesome. And I can't wait to do my first one, like of the actual, like, not just like us, but like an actual real, like, business one,
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, like, because we're like, you know what I'm saying? Like an industry person, like that's,
I'm looking forward to like Kevin from CandyMachines.com.
Yeah,
and
that's
Grant from AZ Amusements, places that we don't see on YouTube, right? I mean,
that's just what and I think too, I'm trying to get him in before Vegas, so then when you go, who these people are. You know what I mean? So you can actually go up to
Grant looks like.
Well, still, a lot of people don't.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and that's what I'm hoping is that they'll actually, it's funny because like Mike from 720 Vending, I'd never seen his face before. I actually interviewed him, so
right,
that's cool.
So
Grant's really cool guy. Once you meet him, he's pretty cool. Yeah,
he's
good
awesome.
stuff. Good stuff.
So,
all right, next comment, and Jonathan, you're probably going to be the one to answer this one. It's from JWE 2020. Says, what is the cost for the NBVA to join?
$150 for the
$150, and that covers you for the whole year. And
you also get to go to the conference. Your first year at the conference is free, so you don't have to pay for any of the stuff. So you get to go into all the seminars and everything. So after that, you pay an additional fee to go to the seminars and stuff. But the first year is free, so you get all that for free, which is nice. So as part of your first time.
Good stuff.
Yep,
that's what we like.
Tickets to the dinner, all that kind of thing. You know what I mean? You get all the benefits. The benefits of being a member.
They get you locked in.
Right.
Kind of like Ventsoft. Have you guys looked at Ventsoft or ever tried out Ventsoft? Ventsoft is the vending machine inventory management and sales management software I use. It's amazing. It's so good. It's really good. It's a great product.
The tax stuff with it and all that stuff's awesome. I wish I had that.
So it's really cool. And they give you a 14-day free trial, kind of the same thing, because they know once you put all that work into setting it all up and using it, it's like, I can't give this up now. Yeah. Right? They pull you in. It's just so good. Like, they got me that way. I signed up for the 14-day free trial. I built all my entire locations and inventory and machines and everything like that. And then after I started using it, I was like, I can't give this up. This is too good to not have. So that's how they got me. It's so good, guys.
Those interviews though, they've been going great. There's other people I want to get too. Like I want to get Sweet Treat King. I want to get some other people I haven't even asked yet that I want to get. Hopefully he'll do one with me. But those are the kind of people that I want to get. It's a lot of people that are new also that have grown so fast, like Cosmic Vending.
Yeah.
Sweet Treat King, like all these people, like Claudaddy, it's Claudaddy CA, but it's Claudaddy California. He's got his own arcade now. Like, and I don't know how long he's been doing it, but he's got this huge arcade in LA. So it's gonna be cool.
There goes David again. All right. We'll remove him for the time being. We'll bring him back in when he comes back in.
Poor David.
He must be having some weather issues or something like that. I don't know. Too funny. All right. What else do we got here? Do we got any other questions? I'm trying to like focus on the questions tonight, guys. So I do apologize if like
we're doing a lot better though.
Yeah, we are doing a lot better. Yeah. We're not way far behind tonight.
Yeah.
Like we usually get. So we're trying to address the questions. Some of the comments we're going to skip over, especially if you're just like saying hello, things like that. We're just saying hello to everybody tonight. So again, thank you guys for joining us on the live stream. We really do appreciate it. But we want to make sure that we don't like get a question and then not get to that question for 30 minutes is what we're trying to do tonight.
Yeah.
So very cool. And let's see here. Also, while I'm doing that, guys, make sure you do give us a thumbs up for this live stream. It helps other people find the live stream. We got 41 viewers right now. We'd like to get up above 65 tonight. We've broken the 60 range. We haven't broken past that 65 number yet. So share it out, guys. Give the thumbs up. Helps other people find the live stream. So Jonathan, have you thought about what all you're going to talk about? Like, kind of, I think you've done a little bit of work, right, about what you're going to talk about at the convention.
You know me, man. Like, I'm OCD, anal, type A, ADD, all rolled into one. So like, my PowerPoint's already done. So I've already got everything ready to go. And basically, it's going to talk about bulk vending. It'll talk about. I don't think I'm going to do full line because I don't think a lot of people that go to this conference is mostly amusement and bulk. Sure. So I think I'm going to focus on bulk and claws. But it's basically a lot of it is kids too, and how to get kids into it, and like what Amelia's learned from doing this, like, so there's gonna be a lot of that in the presentation. And then because we went last year and we didn't know anybody or anything about anything, and we didn't know Kevin from Candy Machines, and we bought our first claw machines from him and our candy machines the last year
at the show.
At the show.
Okay.
So that was the first time him and Harris, that was the first time we ever met them, and we didn't know what we were doing. And so I'm hoping that maybe this talk will be like, don't stress, it's not as hard as you think. Like, just meet as many people as you can. And this is kind of the steps that we took, that we learned, because it's overwhelming. Like, it's super overwhelming, and so I don't know. I'm hoping that it'll help a little people, the people that are new.
Yeah.
Plus people that have been there a while, like, know how to get going, and if they have questions, ask us and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what it's going to be about. Mostly is just our journey.
That's pretty cool.
For the year.
Cool. Love it. All right. I'm going to jump to another super chat here real quick. Sweet Treat King. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh, good.
I love it. It's got like a little pear guy doing a dance that says cool above it with a little headband on. I think that's pretty cool. The comment says, well, I guess the summary says pear character doing a shaka sign with his hand saying cool. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Thank you, sir.
This must be the shaka sign. All right. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
And then also Sweet Treat King did say, let me find his comment here. Where'd it go? Now I'm all over the place. Here he says, so we were asking about, who you're going to be interviewing for the Meet the Industry. He says, I'm just waiting for the invite on the interview.
Oh, nice. Good.
So he's putting the ball in your court, sir.
That's fine. No, that's good, because I was going to ask him anyways. And so that's great. I'm glad that's awesome, because I really wanted to ask him. And I've been trying to, I have a lot of open spots that I can do interviews, but each one of them takes about an hour. So it takes a little bit of time to do it and do everything. So I've been trying to work around the industry people's schedules first, because they're all trying to get to Vegas. So I was trying to book them first and then kind of put people in. You guys were my guinea pigs the first two, so that was a little easier. And then in 720
I want to know is
Mike's up late like me, so we did ours like at 10 o'clock at night or something late. We were both up. So
what I want to know is, why is mine has the least amount of views out of all three? Like, I think that's a thing. What's up with that? What's up with that, guys? You already know me too well. You don't care, right?
Yeah, they probably do. That's probably true.
What's up with that? Bring in the guy in the tracksuit.
That's awesome.
Dancing, right?
What's up with that?
Awesome. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Let's talk about PA Pokemon polls. He joins us. He says, I'm sitting on 4 boxes of cards, by the way.
Oh,
been going a bit crazy buying packs before the price increase at the end of the month. So that means, guys, if you need Pokemon cards for your vending machines, you got to talk to this guy right here, PA Pokemon Polls.
Yeah.
I've bought from him. Jonathan's bought from him.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff coming in.
Sitting behind us right here, that's in the box, ready to put more in. So.
And look who's back.
Hey.
Guess who's back? Back again.
You guys hear me?
There he is.
Can you hear me?
Good.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, you guys lagged out for a bit.
Oh, it's our fault?
Yeah, it's our fault.
Yeah.
we kicked him off. We lagged so hard he fell off the live stream.
You guys' stream sucks. I left.
Right?
Rude, man. You guys
Right?
are haters. Can you hear me? I'm
You
so
were
worried
my
that I'm
team-
getting disconnected
You were
again.
my teammate with our shirts because there's nothing like
Yeah.
having Matt on your chest. You know what
That's
I mean?
right. Right? You want to get me off your chest.
Yeah.
Just need to get something off my chest, man. Too funny. Let's see. So Moonwater Mineral says her daughter wants a machine to sell Pokemon cards. Yeah, as you saw, as you've seen, we're all doing really well with our Pokemon cards and our machines. Pokemon anything really does really well. You guys haven't seen it yet, but the weekend video for me is going to be the Game Store collection, and the barber cut killed it, guys. It did really good. There are 3 Pokemon prizes missing, and the store didn't tell me. When I got there, I was like, whoa, you had winners? You didn't tell me. They're like, oh, yeah, we forgot to send you the pictures. So they sent me the pictures. So I got the pictures now, and now I got to go buy a bunch of prizes to fill that barber cut back up, which I'm going to do off camera, obviously. But just know the weekend videos should be the Game Store, and it's a really good one, guys. Really good for February, for sure, because it's our month end for February. It's going to be great. And I've got my new microphones for it too. So we're gonna see. But I gotta tell you guys, it was my first time with the microphones. And you know, at the Game Store, I usually just film and then I voice over.
Yeah.
And this time I'm interacting with the camera, and it was busy. There were customers all over the place. It was so awkward.
Cool.
It was so awkward though, guys. So
I know
you're gonna see. I will get better at that the more I practice that. So I'm just going to throw that disclaimer out there right now. It's going to be a little bit awkward, but what's cool is with these DJI wireless microphones, you don't have to talk really loud. You don't have to like over enunciate like I like to do in my videos. But it picks up your voice so good.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I didn't have to talk really loud, and you can still hear me amazingly. So I'm looking forward to edit. I haven't edited that video yet. We're going to be editing that for this weekend, so it should be a good time.
I had to stop looking around when I was filming Amelia because I would look around and I'd get embarrassed because like people are staring at you and stuff, and it's just it's awkward. And so I had to stop. I'm just focusing on her because I can't look around because then I feel all weird. So I just like I'm just standing there staring at her what she's doing.
It's funny too because there were some of the regulars in the store that actually have gotten to know me pretty well and are actually friends with some of my kids. And like the one kid came in as I'm filming. I want to say it was the Pokeball machine. He got right up in me. He's like, "Hey, Keaton's dad." Like I'm like, oh, I hope the mic didn't get that. It probably will. So if you watch that video and you hear that, I'm not going to probably acknowledge it in the video if you can hear it. But it'll be a nice little Easter egg for everyone watching the live stream. So there you go. And then I was trying to do my outro, and he kept looking at me, making me laugh. So maybe I'll do some bloopers. Who knows? It's pretty funny, I'm sure. Yeah. So yeah, more stuff coming on the way. It's gonna be a good time. All right. What else you guys got? David, how's your week's been? How's your collections
it's
going?
been pretty good. My
Saw some good videos.
So great.
Right?
Oh my god. I've gotten some record-breaking numbers. I go on like Nyax.com. The last 4 days from my 6 locations, it's done over $1,000 in sales. 4 days from 6 locations. They're probably making $1,500 a week just with the Nyax readers and those Mega Minis. I've had so much fun doing these collections.
Yeah.
Actually, I can log in right here. It's just like every day I wake up with $200 more in my account or more. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's nuts. If you guys aren't running Nyax readers, you guys are really missing out.
Yeah. And use Galaxy Games code.
That's right. I can save you money on Nyax credit card readers. Like literally, you go buy them. If you don't use my code, you spend more money. But if you use my code, you save money. It takes money off your bill.
Well, I think everybody kind of worries that, you got to pay for them and then you got to pay a monthly fee and all this stuff. But if you figure by the time you pay them off and whatever it may be, like they make you so much more money because people don't carry cash. They just don't anymore.
They totally pay for themselves.
Yeah.
Well, just today alone, like right now, it's peak hour, so I'm getting my money now. I got $61 in credit card sales and $50 in cash sales. My credit card sales are higher than my cash sales. Yesterday was $93 in credit card sales versus $85 in cash. And it's like that every single day. I'm getting more credit card sales than I am cash, which is amazing.
See, ours hasn't done that yet. We're about a little bit less or even usually. We don't. So like when you see our videos, you won't see us pulling out a bunch of cash, but then all of a sudden it's double what you think it would be, and it's because of credit card sales. But we haven't gotten to the point where it's making more than the cash in sales yet. But if you figure that's probably money we wouldn't have got if we didn't have them, the reader on there, or it made it easier for them to add more money to it, whatever it may be. So I don't know. I mean,
and honestly, every location is different. I mean, you see my truck accessory shop when I do those videos, I pull like $13 out of the dollar bill, except I'm like, $13, right? But it's like, it's over $200 in collections because of the credit card reader.
Yeah.
Credit card.
But it's so silly pulling $13 out. I might as well not even collect the money from
those nice
stack
readers,
up.
Though, they have just changed. It's literally double. My sales are doubled with those Nice readers. I'm looking at my credit card versus cash for the whole week.
Yeah.
Credit card is at $618, where cash is at $505. So credit card is beating it by like, what is that, 20%?
Yeah. And you have a lot of ours are like Mexican restaurants or grocery stores where you're going to see a lot more change and dollars used versus like a ice cream shop or something where a lot of yours are, where they'll use a lot more of the credit cards. So for us to still be pulling that much, in those type of locations with the NIAX is just saying a lot, because it just means that, we're getting those numbers, which is awesome. So I can't believe it. And then the fact that, I mean, we still have one location where they sometimes don't plug the machine in, but we know what's going on with it at all times. So we can keep track of it. And Amelia's on her app all the time, checking out how the machines are doing and everything else. She likes it. So
and it's fun to check and see how much money you made every day. And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I made $400.
She was funny. Cool. She'll like walk in the room, did you see so-and-so today? And see how I did? I'm like, no. He goes, oh, it was like 20 something bucks in like 2 hours. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, check it out. And I'm like, oh man.
Yes.
Yeah, it's cool.
It is cool. All right. So there's a couple things I want to jump to the comments on and thing. I thought this was pretty cool. 720 Vending posted, I was out shopping tonight and someone recognized me from my YouTube channel.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome. I mean,
cool.
I don't really see you much like
we are.
Yeah, I really don't see your face on your YouTube channel. So how did they know who you were? Because like Jonathan said before the interview, most people haven't seen you, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool though that they recognized you and they found you. That's never happened to me. I'm never expecting that to happen. I even asked Quick Play if that happened to them. They said it never happens to them either. So
really,
yeah, and they're way
have
bigger
a lot of people. Yeah,
they've got 300,000.
300,000. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, they said nope, that never happens to them either. So they're all good. So that's really cool though. A couple things from Sweet Treat King. He says, this is a NIAX reference. He says, don't step over dollars to save pennies. That's a great philosophy there too.
Yep.
Because NIAX will pay for itself. Don't worry about what it costs or what you're going to spend in fees, because in the end, you'll be having money deposited into your account.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great. It's fun getting paid every week too.
It is. Every Friday.
Every Friday. I look forward to Fridays because I look at my bank account. Oh, it's $700 more.
Yeah, he also says his NIAX income is 40 to 60% of his sales. It's crazy.
See, there you go.
That's what I'm saying. That's how it is for me too.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always up until recently, I don't know why I didn't do NIAX way sooner. I've been at a slump at making $12,000 a month. It seems like forever. And now I'm at $17,000, $18,000. I just shot up with just these few locations. I need to get all my locations on NIAX.
I think the coolest one for us was I had never actually seen anybody use, the NIAX reader like in person, you know what I mean? And we went to the boba shop and there was some high school kids, and they have Apple Pay on their phone. And so they just went up there and they were just, using the non-touch part of it where they were just putting their phone up against it. Yeah. And they're doing it like it was nothing. Like me, I'm 4, 3, trying to do, they're just beep, 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 they're just doing it like it was nothing. And I'm like, so obviously, that's how kids are doing things these days. And they were fast, and they'd put $1 in, then they put $2.50 in, and then they put another $1 in, and they just kept going for 3 or 4 times. And I was like, that is so cool to see how if you know what you're doing and stuff, those kids were just loving it. They just thought that was the greatest thing because their parents probably put money on their phone or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So pretty neat.
I thought this comment
Amelia.
from Cosmic Vending was funny. Talking about 720 Vending getting recognized. Says they recognized his hands. Hey, there's Amelia. Hey, Amelia.
Hey.
Hey, Amelia.
How you doing? I hear you're working hard back there. I hear you're getting all these locations and putting everyone else to shame.
Might get an ice cream
Mobile
shop,
shops and stuff.
I saw that new location today too in today's video. That looked really cool.
Your new pho place.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy, the owner in there, and he is the nicest guy. Oh my God, he's so nice to her, and he always comes out and shakes her hand, and he's so proud of her. He's like, "Good job, Dad." And I'm like, it's her. You know what I mean? It's not me. And like,
I just drive her there. I'm Uber. Too funny.
Easy, huh?
So Amelia, do you have any tips for us on what the next hot toy is going to be? I feel like there's going to be something hot this summer that all the kids are going to go crazy about, and you guys are going to have the inside track. You're going to get it going at these fairs. It's going to be a big thing.
Do you like Squishmallows at all, Amelia?
Yes.
Okay, I bought like
1,000
of them.
Oh my God!
I'm hoping you like Squishmallows. I hope that's so good.
I know my daughter
I'm
loves
hiding.
Squishmallows too. She's just a tad bit older than Amelia. She's 12, so yeah, she's
Amelia loves Squishmallows. And
Squishmallows
somebody told me, I was talking to him, they said that porcupines are going to be big this summer. I don't know why. Like porcupine plush. I don't know what it is, but something.
Hedgehog, maybe.
Maybe it's
thing?
yeah,
No,
maybe.
he's not a porcupine.
I have Pokemon.
And then there's some new plush animal with a guy with a chainsaw on his forehead.
Oh yeah, I got some of those.
Of course he does.
I kicked my dog. Oh,
okay. Chainsaw head guy, right? That's the thing.
Like a chainsaw head guy.
All right.
It's summer here.
If he produces a plush with a chainsaw head guy, I'm gonna laugh.
Look,
this.
Okay, so that's Splatoon, right?
Yeah, Splatoon. You know.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, I like Nintendo stuff. I've never played Splatoon because that's too new for me. But you know, Nintendo is my jam.
All right.
he always has
Okay,
the best stuff,
sorry,
man.
That was my bad. That was my bad, doggy. Okay, so
There he
this
is.
is.
All right, let's see this thing.
Yeah,
So there's the chainsaw,
yeah, that's
and then
him.
the little handle, and it's like an anime show. I have no idea why it's so popular.
Supposedly, it's super popular. I don't know what it is.
Okay,
I've never heard of it. Yeah.
So everyone out there, get the chainsaw head guys.
Yeah.
Whatever. Do they have a name? Do we know? Do they have a name?
I
Somebody-
have no idea.
Somebody put in the comments that this thing has a name.
Huh.
He has a mouth. This is the first time I pulled him out and looked at him.
That's hilarious. He's got
that's
like little fangs. Move him over to the center just a little bit. There you go.
Oh, okay. Is it which way center? That way. It's a mirror.
A little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. We got his eye.
So, you guys'
Yeah.
eye. Oh, if I go this way, there we go.
There you go.
It's confusing.
There you
It's
go.
like a
Yes.
movie when you look at the camera.
Yes, left is right. It's like backing up a trailer. It's awful. Right. Have you ever tried to do that? It's so tough.
I love these little inklings. They're so cute. I think they're going to work in my Mega Moves.
Splatoon stuff will be hot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. So we got a couple more questions about credit card readers. Black Girl says, would you suggest a credit card acceptor with only having just one or two machines? Absolutely.
Yep.
Start out. Yeah.
Anytime you have a machine that is capable of having a credit card reader, I say put a credit card reader on it. Even if you don't use NIAX.
That you love looking at the app, checking out your checking out your machines. Yeah.
But we all love NIAX, and we can save you money using NIAX too. So if you do go the NIAX route, use the checkout code Galaxy Games 843 for sure.
Yep, for sure.
Cool. Yeah, but yeah, we definitely recommend it on any machine that's compatible with credit card readers.
Yeah.
I'm to the point now. I have them on every machine that is compatible at this point for my full line vending. I haven't moved over to amusement vending yet.
In the comments, they said it's just called Chainsaw Man. That's the name of the show. Yeah.
It doesn't look much of a man.
Pedro's Lucario got us here. Let me go up to his comment here.
Pochito.
Well, PA Pokemon Poll says it's literally Chainsaw Man, and Pedro's Lucario says it's Pochita from Chainsaw Man. So that must be the anime must be Chainsaw Man, and that must be a character from chainsaw.
I was going
maybe.
to say, it doesn't look like a man at all. It looks like an animal. A chainsaw animal.
But yeah, supposedly it's popular. I don't know. That's what I've heard. So we
I
try
would
to
have
keep.
thought it was a Pokemon if I didn't know.
Usually Amelia knows.
I'm
Good
not
stuff, good
big
stuff.
with like.
Your brother knows a lot about anime.
Mm,
Yeah.
Your oldest brother, yeah.
I'll have to talk to my boys too about the anime stuff. They seem to know that
Her
stuff better than I
15-year-old
do.
brother knows a lot about anime.
Yeah.
mhm.
All right. Moonwater Mineral says my daughter agrees with Squishmallows. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Squishmallows right now. Everybody loves the Squishmallows, right?
Mhm.
And if you go to Five Below, you can get some good deals on some Squishmallow stuff. Not only the regular, like I think 6 or 7 inch plush,
Yeah,
but they
the
also
big
have I think blind bags that you can go with. And those would probably go well in minis too, I would think. Right?
Mhm.
Have you guys seen
Yeah.
those?
Yeah, and they have little ones. The little ones. What are
That's
they
what
called?
that's what I'm talking about. The blind bags for those, where you don't know what you're gonna get.
That's
And my wife
cool,
is
cool.
all about that. So she actually, I have a whole bunch of Squishmallows in our living room on the couch, and she named them all. I don't know their names. She named
I
her
have
Squishmallows.
3, 4, 5. I have
She has
5.
5 Squishmallows so far.
There we go.
Oh,
All
that's-
right.
Yeah.
Not too much, but it's enough for me.
I think they've taken over my daughter's room. She's got way too many of them. Way too many. Yeah. This one I'm not familiar with. Moonwater Mineral says, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, but I'm just going to say capybaras are getting big too.
What are those?
Have you heard of that?
There's a good song. There's an amazing song. And I don't actually know how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to say it because I'm afraid I'm going to pronounce
It's
it
an
wrong.
animal.
And
All
there's
right.
a video of one riding an alligator.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
there's
it
a-
talks about how they're like undefeated. I don't know. It's really funny. They're really funny animals.
Yeah, it looks like a
All right.
giant guinea pig or something.
Capybara?
Another thing that seems to be popular that I see a lot of places in like stickers and different plush and stuff would be those what the heck are those dogs? Corgis.
Mm.
What about corgis? Like corgi
Corgi
stuff.
dogs.
There's phone cases
Yeah, I've seen
with
those.
corgi butts on them.
Corgi butts, yeah. I've seen that. I have seen that. All right. And then Sweet Treat King says hedgehog and octopus plush should be big this year too, right? So we're talking about what might
It
be
is
cool this
hedgehogs,
year.
I guess, not porcupines. Sorry, hedgehogs.
Okay. So like
Citrus
Sonic,
fruits. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I know.
Yeah,
but maybe not
hedgehog.
Sonic for sure. Like maybe not actual Sonic.
You were right, David. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
gonna say it was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Somebody said porcupine, and they probably just misunderstood. But yeah, they told me those.
Let me go get some.
Okay.
All right. Looks like Pedro is educating us here too. He says, let me find the comment here. All right. Pochita was a pet to a guy who used him to kill demons with the chainsaw. All right. Good to know.
So he's a demon slayer pet.
Good to know. All right.
My
That makes
dog
sense.
eats dog bones. He's a bone slayer.
So I would assume there's more stuff in that batch of plush, David, that's kind of comes from that anime or whatever, maybe? Did you get more stuff with
I
that?
just got, yeah, that's the only one I got though of that anime because that's what Eva was recommending. But I got other stuff too. This was pretty cool. I think I showed a picture to everyone. Let me open this up. I'm putting this as my mega prize. Let me put this on.
Oh, those are cool
Those
slippers.
slippers? All right. That's
yeah,
cool.
they're a
That's
little
cool.
flat right now.
Right.
Very cool. Stuff
And
some
then
paper in them.
Here's a comment from PA Pokemon Pools I thought maybe somebody has more information about this. He says, so here's a heads up. Not sure the demographic, but a ton of people around here are starting to use phone straps. They're kind of like purse strings for your phone. Has anyone seen those?
I tried to make one. It failed.
So Amelia knows at least what it is, right?
Yeah, she saw it on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh, it's a TikTok
like-
thing. Okay. So that means it is going to blow up,
Tools.
right?
What was that?
I said if it's a TikTok thing, it probably is going to blow up, right?
Yeah, it's probably gonna blow up, but I don't know where we get them. I could ask. Maybe Eva has them. David, I
So he
don't
says,
know.
I bet you can get those in machines. Yeah. So maybe if anyone has more information about
Are they those
Phone
little
straps.
purses that are straps, like they're just like a little tiny 3x or 4x whatever. Is that what it is, Amelia? Is it those little purses that you put your phone in?
Yes, but no. Like, it's the same design, except it's like it looks more DIY. Like, you take a string and you take beads, and then you make like your own, not a bag, but like you make the strap for it, and you put it in these two holes in your phone cases. Some phone cases have them, mine doesn't. My old one did, but you put them in the phone case, and then you can make it big enough to go like around your shoulder, so your phone is your purse. And sometimes you could like put it around your hand, and it just looks cool, or like make it dangle.
So
from
it's a
around
trend
your
to
hand.
create them right
Yeah.
now. It's like a
a crafty type thing.
It's a crafty thing. Yeah,
It sounds very bedazzled.
Yeah.
You know?
Right down your alley, Matt. You're one of those bedazzled guys, right?
You're not supposed to let that secret out.
Oh, sorry. I've seen you flip off.
We were saving that for the second Meet the Industry interview, okay?
There you go.
Anyway, so more to come on that, though. I think if anyone has any ideas or anything like that, throw in the comments. But I definitely want to learn more about some of these things that might be a hit this year. You never know. Yeah. I think it's pretty cool that Amelia's kind of sharing her knowledge with us too, with what the kids might be talking about or what the kids are into. Very cool stuff.
Croc charms are still big here.
Yeah,
like the kids are still wearing Crocs. Like Amelia wears hers and pouring down rain. She still loves her Crocs. All the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
My daughter has a Croc charm that's actually a spotlight. Like you can turn it on and off. It's a light.
Oh yeah, we've seen those.
Have you seen those?
Mm-hmm.
Thought that was pretty cool.
Little headlights for your Crocs.
But it looks so funny because it looks like a headlight on top of your Croc. It looks silly, but it lights up. It's crazy. The kids love that kind of stuff. All right, what else we got here? We're almost about the halfway mark. Now would be a good time to talk about a certain giveaway.
Go ahead, David. Or do you want to do it?
Okay. Oh, David? You don't want to do it?
No.
All right. So we are participating with CandyMachines.com, the three of us, and we are giving away a super mini claw machine, and it's going to be filled with plush, shipped to your door, all paid for in the giveaway, and it's so simple to sign up. First of all, you just got to support our channel, so subscribe to Howard Hospitality Group, Galaxy Games 843, and myself. Secondly, you go and join the Discord, and you're nearly done. And then the final step is you got to go and click on the link. It's actually in the description. It'll bring you to CandyMachines.com. It just takes 1 minute to fill out. You put your name down. You're entered into the drawing. And then in Las Vegas at the convention, the three of us will be with CandyMachines.com, and we will be pulling out the winner live, I believe on the 29th, we said, right? Is that the day we're planning on the 29th?
I think the 29th, yeah.
Yeah, you're the number.
Because the 28th is the day with all the talks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 27th, 28th or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, the 29th sounds good. And we'll probably pull it on the 29th. We'll do a live stream, and it'll be really fun. And you can actually, if you comment in our videos, you actually support yourself a little bit more. It gives you a little boost in the chance of being entered in the drawing. You'll get a few extra tries. And also, there's only probably like 600 members at the most signed up for this giveaway. So your chances of winning this CandyMachines.com Super Mini is pretty high, especially since the machine's worth over $1,000,
Yeah. For sure. So, guys, make sure you register.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Awesome.
I'm going to look up a picture of it so people can see it. Those who don't know.
Yeah, show us a picture. I'm sure everyone would like to see. I actually put a new thumbnail for the live stream, and I put a Super Mini in the thumbnail too. I don't know if you guys saw that.
We did.
Decided it was time for a new thumbnail for the live stream. And here, let me just do this. I'll take all of us off the screen so you guys can see the thumbnail there. There we go. There's the thumbnail. Yeah, there we go. All right, jumping ahead, we got another super chat coming in. The 10 o'clock super chat. Moonwater Minerals. Thanks so much for that.
Thank
Says
you.
thanks for all the tips and the advice. Thanks, Moonwater Minerals. We appreciate you
That's
being here every
awesome.
week with us. Hopefully you can get to Vegas because we'd love to meet you and hang out with you. It would be very cool. So hopefully your leave gets approved. How's that going, by the way? Any updates on that?
She said
Let
today
us know.
she's still waiting. I talked to her
Still
today.
waiting.
Yeah.
Didn't she have a big test also that she had to do? A big language test or tech test?
Oh yeah,
human
yeah.
test,
You're yeah. How's that going?
Yeah.
Let us know. Let us know how that's going. But thank you for the super chat. That we really do appreciate that.
You have
Thank
a
you
good
so
memory,
much.
David.
Oh,
Heck
I just
yeah.
remembered, because I hate tests. Do you guys ever have dreams that you go to school and you're like in your underwear still?
Yeah.
Mine's
I've had
not a
dreams
dream.
that I had to go service machines. I've had those kind of
Oh,
dreams.
yeah, I have those
You
dreams
know?
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then again, I always say I need 28 hours in the day. So even when I'm sleeping, I'm working, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited about tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing a collection and I want to see. I get to check out 2 Mega Minis. I get to check my movie theater and arcade, my arcade, and like I'm excited. I'm real excited to see all that.
Yeah. Too cool. 720 Vending says he's already scouting locations for that super mini that he's going to be
Nice.
winning. That's some confidence right there. Too funny.
I already know who
won
won.
too, because he'll do videos on it, which is cool.
Yeah.
Whoever does it better do videos. We want to see like your collection.
Even if you're not a YouTuber, you better make some
Yeah.
videos. Darn it, right?
Yeah.
Send them in the Discord. I mean,
Yeah.
put them in the Discord.
Even if you don't want to make it for like a channel, you can share it with us and we can share those videos for you too.
Oh,
Yeah.
That would be cool to see it in action with the winner on location, maybe doing a collection or showing people enjoying it, things like that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I was going to say, I already know who won. We all did as a community because we've all become friends.
That's right. We've all won. Here's another good one from Moonwater Minerals. Says her daughter loves slime, and my daughter loves slime too. I never even thought about that for vending though. So, have you guys seen all the different crazy glittery slimes out there and
Yeah.
like slime sundaes and like all that stuff you can buy at all those places that the kids just love?
There are YouTube channels.
Oh, go ahead, Dave. Sorry. What
I was just saying, there are YouTube channels with like 5 million subscribers just based on slime.
Based on slime. I never thought of that though. But you know what's funny? When I think of slime and when it comes to vending, I think of back in the 80s, right? When all there was capsule machines. And you remember we used to be able to buy the slime in the 50 cent or 25 cent capsules. My parents hated it. I loved it, but I
love it too.
I guess I see why the draw is there, why the kids love it, because I loved it when I was a kid too. So that
we had a
sense.
location ask us not to put slime in our machines. We don't have any in any of our toys. We've got some putty and stuff in a couple of our mixes, but they specifically asked us just out of the blue. They're like, "Can you please not put any slime in your machine?
No goop in our machines, please."
Yeah. So that was the first time we've ever heard that. So be careful if you do put it in there that you make sure they know or that it's okay, because we didn't thought about it. So luckily we didn't have it, but.
Yeah. I guess that's a good disclaimer. If you want to try putting slime or goo or whatever in your machines, you probably want to talk to your location first. Make sure they're okay with it. I want to say mine was at like Kmart or something like that when I used to go and get that when I was a kid, like Kmart or someplace like that. I remember there was a big bulk vending rack there. Slime and rabbit's foots. That's what I remember being in those machines. You remember rabbit's foots in vending machines?
I can still remember the smell of that slime. Like that, it had that certain smell, and I still like it.
Plasticky,
I still like that smell even today. Like that weird smell it had. It's like if I smell that, I'm like, oh, it brings back so many memories. Like,
I want to watch Saturday morning cartoons and eat cereal.
Yeah.
Right? So funny. But I know what you mean, though. I get that way when, like, that cassette tape smell when you open a fresh cassette tape. That's the smell that gets me.
Yeah.
That makes me think of back in the day.
That's how old
kids today will not know that smell.
Nope.
Nope.
Or the smell of CDs when you open the CDs.
Very similar to cassettes. Yes. Yeah. Too funny. What else we got here? So, Oh, Adam
paper, the
says
seed.
that's a better thumbnail. Thanks, Adam. Yeah. So we've been doing this live stream now since November of 2022.
Crazy.
So we're a couple months in. We're like, what, 4 or 5 months in at this point that we do this every week. And I just felt like it was time to evolve the thumbnail, right? Because like it was just those big white bold letters. And I thought maybe we could get our logos on there and maybe some machines and stuff like that. So I thought it was time to evolve the thumbnail. So that's why we debuted the new thumbnail this week. So hopefully you guys all out there like it. Seems like Adam does. So thanks for the feedback on that. We appreciate that. And then we were asking Moonwater Minerals about her language test. She says it was pushed back to next week. Leave got sent back to me because they wanted a flight itinerary and hotel address. I just picked random flights and hotels.
It doesn't matter. I mean, like they know you're going to switch it. I'm sure she's going to be fine. I think so. I mean, come on, they can't be that difficult,
right?
You know, maybe because it is Vegas, they don't want them going. I don't know. I think they'd let them go. I mean, it's a conference, so
she does say
like Jaime's on, huh?
Jaime's on.
Yeah.
Hey there, Jaime joined. Hey Jaime, thanks for joining us.
Jaime.
Appreciate you being here. Very cool. Thanks for joining. Obviously.
I was watching his videos the other night, man. I wish I could edit like that guy.
I know. But he puts in the work, though. I know that those edits take forever.
He's just got so much talent. It's just so good. I mean, like it's just really good. I'm impressed.
Super creative. Absolutely super creative. I wish I had those
skills. Sound effects are
too.
great too. I mean, you know.
Well, I think the sound effects really make his videos. I've been trying to implement more sound effects in my videos too.
For sure. Like
the little things you don't think of.
It's awesome.
It's all the little things you don't think of. Like when you transition and the screen slides from one to another, getting that swoosh sound in there. Like all those little things. No one ever thinks about that. At least I wasn't before. But
are you going to interview Jaime too, Howard?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah, Jaime. Talk to Jonathan here. You need to get an interview together for this Meet the Industry video. That would be awesome to see.
That would be cool.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I'd love to if you'd let me. For sure.
Moonwater Mineral says, my leave request should be at my commander tomorrow. So there you go. So hopefully you'll have an answer back soon. It would be really cool to hang out in Las Vegas.
He wants to do an interview. Cool. Yay.
I would love to watch that interview. Like that would be so
excellent.
I'm excited now.
Excellent. Well, you guys set that up. Set that up, guys, because we all want to see it. That's really cool.
We do want to see that interview. I would be
excited. That'll be a fun one. Oh my God.
Yes.
I know Claw Kickers got interviewed one time, and that was really fun to watch that interview. I love that video. It's been a few years. I would like to see another interview with Claw Kickers.
Aaron's doing more videos now.
Yeah. So he's starting to get more active again for sure.
Yeah, he's starting to get more active again, which is really cool. So it'd be fun to do one with him too. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll do one. So that'd be really cool.
Reach out. I know, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I started watching some AFC vending videos again this week because I'm trying to just rewatch some of the stuff I remember back in the day and kind of learn some more things. And there was a video where everybody, I think, was in New Orleans. Like Claw Kicker was there, AFC vending was there, Quick Play was there.
Oh,
they were all interviewing each other. I think they all stayed in the same house.
Yep.
It was like the YouTube house. It was crazy. Which I thought was pretty cool. So I've been watching those videos and trying to reacclimate some of that stuff. But I thought it was pretty cool.
I love watching his stuff.
Yeah, all those interviews. Yeah,
I learned so much from his videos.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's a good comment. Question for me actually. Coin Slot says, "Are you going to the auction this weekend?" So guys, there is an arcade pinball vending coin up and all things cool auction this weekend, but I may have a conflict. That's the problem.
Oh.
So it's Saturday, this Saturday. And my son's birthday is Saturday.
Yeah, no, you got it.
So, so my son's turning 20.
Oh, well,
and I don't know that he's really going to want to hang out with Dad on his birthday. He might have better things to do.
Play video games.
I'm really kind of playing it by ear with this whole auction thing. I haven't really talked about it too much in the videos because I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to be there. I'm trying, but obviously family comes first, right?
Yeah.
So if that's going to trump any auctions, but if there's nothing going on, if he doesn't want to hang out with Dad for his birthday, if he's got better things to do with his friends or any of that stuff, then obviously may have an opportunity to go to the auction. But as of right now, nothing's in stone. Everything's up in the air right now. So I don't have an answer. I don't know if I'll make it there or not. Would I like to go? Absolutely. But again, it all depends on the birthday situation. So we'll see what happens. But I'm glad you asked that question because I haven't really talked about it in the videos this week. It's good stuff.
Well, if you go to the auction galaxy, can you win me an NBA Jam or whatever, or NFL
Do you know how
Blitz?
much NBA Jams are going for these days?
I know. I'll be so grateful. You've been my best friend ever.
They keep getting more and more expensive. The last NBA Jam sold at the auction, I want to say, was for probably like $1,700.
Wow.
And they're just getting more and more expensive.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
You just
Sorry.
you just want to be able to hear he's on fire.
Yeah.
He's heating up.
Well, I
from
have a
downtown.
that wants an arcade machine, and if I want to do an arcade machine, what do you
Boom
guys?
shakalaka.
If you were to bring an arcade machine, would you get NFL Blitz / NBA on NBC, whatever Showtime combo, or would you get a racer, or would you get a shooter? If you had to pick one.
So I'm going to talk about replayability. That's what you want to think about when it comes to buying an arcade game. I'm glad you're asking this question, actually, because replayability is the key. Yeah. So like I've owned a lot of different arcade machines, and the ones that I think I got the most value out of while I owned them were ones that had the best replayability. And what replayability means is after you've played it for a week or a month or 6 months, how much do you still want to play it after that, right? So like Donkey Kong, for example, I'm going to go there because it's my favorite arcade game ever. And I play it all the time. And its replayability is there because I'm always trying to get a better score, right? I'm trying to get a high score. Just want to keep beating my own score and getting a better score than I've gotten before. So let's take a game like Mortal Kombat. Fun game. It was awesome in the 90s. I used to wait in lines to play it at the arcade. But when you own it, and you're playing it, it's just not the same. Yep. Right? Games like that had more of a social aspect to them. You know, you got to be like the man at the arcade because if you were the one standing there and the line was on the other side because you kept beating everybody that you were playing, you were the man, right? You were the person, right? Yeah. And Mortal Kombat's great, but when you play when you're playing just versus the game all the time, or when you're playing versus the same person all the time, like you and your friend, it wears out real quick. So replayability is key. So that's where games like NBA Jam come in. Those are still fun. They're probably a little bit more fun with more replayability than Mortal Kombat. But games with like the worst replayability, though, in my opinion, are games like Turtles and Simpsons, those beat 'em up games. They're fun.
Yeah, because you start all over again.
They're fun. Like, and but you play them like all the way from start to the end, like 3 or 4 times. Then you never want to play it again.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day when you were pumping quarters in and you had to get better because you were losing quarters if you didn't, it created a whole different aspect for the game. You know, it's so weird like that. Moonwater Minerals wants an arcade version of DDR so bad. Yes. Those show up at the auction all the time. DDRs do.
I know.
But they're so
DDR
big. They're so big.
Fun.
They're definitely so big. But as to answer your question, you said a racer, a shooter, or the NBA Jam / NFL Blitz or NBA on NBC. I guess it depends on the titles. So give me a title of a racer, give me a title of a shooter, and then I'll compare it.
Right now I can
Time Crisis, dude. Time Crisis.
I can get Cruising World. It's a $2,000 setup for 2 of them, but I'm gonna try to offer them less. Yeah. So it'd be 2 Cruising Worlds. Okay. So I can link them up. Yeah. For less than $2,000, I have to talk to them, of course. Yeah. Or I could spend a little bit more and get NBA Jam or NBA on NBC with NFL Blitz 2,000 gold. You know, it's like the NBA.
Yeah. Super familiar. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then Time Crisis was the one that I was thinking of. I haven't found a shooter yet that's around me, but every once in a while I see a Time Crisis come up.
So Time Crisis are huge cabinets. They're huge. Yeah. And they're known for kind of having some problems too. They break a lot
because of the foot pedal.
That's part of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And just the gun mechanism isn't
like even like the Terminator one was fun. Like all the shooters for me were always fun. It didn't matter, you know.
My favorite shooter was probably like Area 51.
That's what I was gonna say. That was another one that was really good.
And I owned Area 51 for a while, but it was one of those things. Once you play it through like a couple times, it's like, now what?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. True. I would probably I mean, it's going to be personal preference, obviously, but I would probably go for the NBA on NBC and NFL Blitz, especially if you got a couple friends you can like hang out with and play the game with. Because like NFL Blitz is so much fun. If you guys didn't play NFL
I
Blitz,
love Blitz. Yeah,
you guys are missing out. It's so much fun. NBA on NBC, I'd rather play NBA Jam, obviously, but it's similar, obviously.
Dude, if it was my house, I'd have a racer all day long. How much fun is that? With
They're
people coming over,
they're a
though?
blast, especially if you got two and you can link them together. But
Yeah,
but think about how much space that takes up too.
yeah, I
right?
know, but
A
still,
lot of people
man.
a lot of people don't have that kind of space, and that's why when you watch those auction videos, the cabinets that are much bigger go for so much cheaper usually, unless somebody has the space for it or they've got a family entertainment center or something like that. Then they can afford to get those bigger cabinets. Or like for example, Quick Play, they've got the arcade, right?
Yeah.
So they could get one of those big, wide, 6-foot claw machines where you and me, if we're just going to have them on the route or at home, we wouldn't go for that.
Well, you know me, like I love Gauntlet. Like that's one of my favorite games of all time. So for
But
me,
even though it's a 4-player game, that's not a very big cabinet.
No, but
they cram you in, right? You're crammed in on that one.
Yeah, because you're all around a circle, kind of, sort of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yep.
I mean, I could talk arcade machines all night, but that's really not what that's not what this live stream's about. Maybe we'll do a separate one someday for that.
We're gonna have to figure that out because we've got that new location, and we have to figure out what the heck we're gonna put in there. I don't. Right now, it's got 4 or 5 arcade games, a pinball machine, 2 claws, and like a air hockey table, and something else. So, and
I would just focus on prize machines because they make way more money than arcade machines do.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, watch Quick Play's video. They've got arcade machines in theirs, and like they've got a couple that are making a little bit of money, but the claw machines make way more money for sure.
They did do it. Actually, it's funny you talk about it because I was thinking about the NBA Jam still. They did. Did you see their arcade? They collected from NBA Jam, and they have a bill acceptor on that one, and that had some money, like a decent amount of cash.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did really well.
Yeah.
Can you put those on there pretty easy? The bill acceptors.
A lot of the newer games like that, or those '90s games, they're already wired for it. It's just a plug and play. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, most of them even have like a little knockout in the coin door where you can put that bill acceptor right in the coin door.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. For sure. All right, let's go to some of these comments now that we got off topic there. Here we go. I like this one. BK Vending says, I ordered 2 Nayax credit card readers the other day and saved $50 with the Galaxy Games 843 code.
That's what we're talking about.
There you go.
Right there.
Yeah.
See how much money you guys save money by using the Galaxy Games 843 checkout code. So make sure you're doing that if you want to get some Nayax for your machines. Very cool. What else we got? Oh, here we go. Andy's Odyssey says, Clockkicker announced this past week he's going to have weekly videos again. So that's good to know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Maybe
I'll ask him if he'll do an interview with me then.
You should.
Yeah.
I think he will. Because I know he's done interviews with other people, and he did one with AFC Vending I watched recently. He'll do it. I bet he'll do it.
I missed that guy.
I mean, you got Jaime. Jaime's on board, so that's a good thing.
That's exciting.
This one's cool. Moonwater Miracle says, I love the questions that are totally random, like the video games. It's great to learn the other sides of people. Yeah. So I got started with arcade machines. That's what got me in this whole thing.
Yeah,
was arcade machines. Well before I was into vending.
Yeah.
I've been doing arcade machines since 2010, I want to say. And I would have started sooner. I just didn't have the space to start sooner. I bought a new house in like 2010, and I immediately had this big empty full basement. So I started buying arcade games.
And then I started a bunch of nerds anyway.
Yeah, we're a giant bunch of nerds for sure. But, I've got a lot of friends got a lot more games than I do, so we're not the biggest nerds.
Yeah, Amelia is the one that's the coolest at all.
Right on. Right on. Here's a YouTube question. I thought this was pretty cool. So Adam Gale asks, what does everybody use for video editing? I use DaVinci Resolve 18. So what do you guys use?
I use iMovie. That's what we use because it came with my Mac.
iMovie?
And then I have Premiere Pro that I was using for shorts, but just I don't have time for shorts right now, so I haven't been doing shorts. But Premiere Pro is way more advanced than I could ever figure out. So you showed me how to use it, and I do it for little things, but mostly it's iMovie.
Yeah, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I'm pretty sure that's what Jaime uses as well, from what I've heard from Quick Play. You can do anything you want with Premiere Pro if you learn how to use it. And
Yeah.
I've been using it for 3 years now, and I'm still learning stuff. I'm still learning new tricks.
It's fancy.
And that's like I try to learn new things all the time. Like when I sit down and I just watch YouTube, one of the things I do, one of my searches is Adobe Premiere Pro tricks. It'll show you all kinds of cool things you can do to make your videos better. So that's what I'm trying to do to make videos better for all you out there. And learn all that stuff. What about you, David? What do you use to edit videos?
David?
I use a Power Director.
Oh,
Power Director. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one, but that's cool.
Yeah, I like
it's pretty
your
nice
artwork intros and stuff are really nice.
Yeah, those are good.
Oh, thank you. I got those from Fiverr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice.
I had someone, I just paid them $5 to make that intro for me. So it's like,
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Actually, Fiverr's a great website when you need a lot of that kind of stuff done. That's where I got my new logo done, was on Fiverr.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that's on those shirts right there. An artist on Fiverr did that for me. Yeah. If anybody ever wants that, I can always share that information too.
Hey,
really awesome
it's almost you're getting really close. You're almost at 8,500. So
yeah, we just passed 83 yesterday. We're at 83.50 today.
Dang.
So it's looking more and more like that stretch goal to get to 10,000 in Vegas is probably going to be unrealistic. But we're going to push it hard while we're in Vegas too. I'm going to pass out the YouTube business cards to everybody I see. But it would, like I said, it'd be really awesome if we could have that celebration of 10,000 subscribers while we're in Vegas. But realistically, it's probably not going to happen for a couple weeks after Vegas. Realistically. But maybe we can get the pregame going at least, right?
Maybe we can film for it. Be like, congratulations.
we'll do some pre-filming. And then we'll release it. We'll release it when we actually hit 10,000. We might have to do that. That would be pretty funny. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's cool. All right. Here's one from Jawbone. He says, what about pet stores? Has anyone thought about putting some sort of vending machine in pet stores?
I've seen those. Like you can do the feeder machines and stuff, you can do dog bones or
dog treats or whatever.
I don't know, something like that maybe.
Yeah,
but I mean, because they all have the toys and they have dog toys, right?
You could do a dog toy claw machine maybe or something like that.
Treats inside of a little machine, instead of candy, it's treats, and then you spin it and you get a couple little pieces of treats for your dog and cat.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I would think it would work better inside capsules for sure.
Yeah. I think a claw machine with pet toys would be pretty sweet.
It would be.
Excuse me.
And usually you can usually get them pretty cheap too. The pet toys are cheaper than actual plush, I would think, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Good stuff. All right, couple comments here talking about different arcade games. Keith Arnold has an NFL Blitz. That's a great game. It really is. It's so much fun.
I need that. Can you bring it over here so I can put it
What's great about NFL Blitz is it's kind of that roughneck version of NFL where you can you can hit after the whistle and there's no penalties for that.
Right.
So it's always there's
so
always that late hit that's not a problem.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Blitz, and it's just a lot of tackling and fun stuff. But it's so much fun, especially if you have multiple players. Like when you're playing versus the AI, it's obviously not as fun. But when you can kind of trash talk and have some fun and score on, it's kind of like playing Madden. You know what I mean? It's better when you have a good opponent for sure.
I love Blitz. I wish Blitz they would make another arcade of Blitz.
Yeah, they haven't really made too much in that kind of realm these days. I mean, Roth Rails is kind of the only company that's really making games like that anymore. And they're really focused on shooters and drivers and stuff like that. So who knows though? Maybe someday they'll bring something like that.
You're gonna see them at the show, man. They're gonna have all the new video games there.
There we go. We'll play those for sure. We'll get video of all that.
I'll be so happy if they came out with a new Madden.
We're gonna be playing a lot of shooter games, a lot of games together, boys. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Right?
Yep.
It's gonna be a good time. Moonwater Mineral says Tetris gives me anxiety.
Oh, I love Tetris.
So you know what's funny? So a similar game, Dr. Mario, right? Have you? I'm sure you guys are familiar with Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
So I've got a restored Dr. Mario sitting next to my Donkey Kong, and Dr. Mario is Mrs. Galaxy Games 843's favorite arcade game.
Oh, cool.
Also her favorite console game. That's why I restored that for her. And like, it's a 2-player game, and you can battle each other. You guys remember battling each other?
I don't remember battling people.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's the most frustrating game, especially if the person you're playing is better than you are, because she is way better than I am. And like, when you battle on Dr. Mario, when you, I think it's when you clear multiple viruses at the same time, what it does is it throws things over to the opponent's side, and it always falls in the worst place that you got to dig yourself out of. So like, we'll play, and she will just beat the crap out of me. She's so good at that game. Like, it got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm not playing versus you anymore because it's not fun.
I only got to play it on console. I never got to play it at the arcade against anybody. So I've only played it, myself. And
well, it's kind of rare. So it was a Nintendo Versus title. So if you know how the Versus system works, basically like versus Super Mario Brothers, versus Duck Hunt, versus Excite Bike, they were all interchangeable games.
Right.
So they all use the same circuit board, but it's the chips and the parts that go on the board that change the game. So this one wasn't as, it was more rare. It wasn't in as many locations. So, but yeah, so it's all legit. It's all actual Nintendo hardware and everything. It's really cool. But yeah, she beats the crap out of me. What?
I thought I was a nerd.
No, I'm a big nerd when it comes to arcade games. I know way more than I should, probably.
No, that's really cool. I wish I did. I know a lot about video games, but man, you taught me pretty quick.
Well, I know more about arcade games and Nintendo stuff in particular, like arcade games and console Nintendo stuff, like the NES. Then after the NES, it starts to get a little fuzzy for me. Like, I dabbled in Super Nintendo, but once it got on past that, I was driving cars and chasing girls at that point. So it was like, you know what I mean? It was well beyond my days at that point. All right. 720 Vending says, spent hundreds of dollars at the bowling alley playing NFL Blitz. Yeah, it's a great game for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Jawbone says, Dig Dug was fun. That's a classic game, so that's a good one. Made by Atari.
Yeah,
in the 80s, so that's a good one. What else we got? So Black Girl says, I wouldn't mind owning a mini stacker machine. I just happen to have one of those that I don't have very good prizes in, and it never makes money for me. I need to get better prizes than that. Put your comments down with what prizes I should put in that mini stacker at the flea market arcade, guys. Let me know. Trying to think outside the box, it's just tough. I lack that creative gene sometimes. All right, here is a question for Xtreme. It says, do you still collect from your mini claw, from your first claw machine? Not your, asking about your first. It's a full-size claw machine. I don't think you've done a video on it for a while. I think it was that Toy House.
Oh, yeah. I don't have that machine anymore. So the motherboard went bad on it or something like that.
Yeah.
And I just got rid of it. So I took out parts and stuff, took out the bill acceptor, took out the coin mag, stripped it down, and then it was just a shell, and I just got rid of it. Took it to the dump.
For sure.
So
there you go. All right. So
that was what started it all. And I took it to the dump.
That's why you don't see it in the videos anymore, right?
Yeah.
Right. Jonathan, this one's for you. Captain Namco says, talking about that location where you don't know what to put in there. He says, get redemption games and arcades like Winner's Cube, Keymaster, different things like that for sure.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, those are the kind of things you like I said, prize games.
Yeah.
Things with prizes where people can win prizes and take them away.
Yeah.
And of course, he says, along with those, obviously, claw machines will be decent money makers. Yes, absolutely, they will.
I think he's right.
He is certainly right. All right, here we go. Hero 3 says, GG843, do you have any arcades placed? Will you do collection videos on them? No, I do not have any arcades placed. Let me tell you why. So here in South Carolina, have we talked about this before? Here in South Carolina, we require a tax stamp that costs $250 to place an amusement device on location. So think about a classic arcade machine like Pac-Man, for example, right? So at 25 cents per game, I would need it to play 1,000 games before I would just break even. That's not including any commissions to locations, which can be challenging and whatnot. But that's why I don't have any arcades on location. But honestly, at the same time, even if we didn't require that tax stamp, I probably wouldn't have too many arcade machines on location because, let's be honest, the people that want to play these games are people like you and me, right? The kids don't want to play these games. They're too old for they're too, prehistoric for them, right? They're 8-bit graphics and stuff like that. So I would probably never route a game, especially one that I restored, because it would just be way too nice for that. Yeah. What about you guys?
The plan is when after the fairs, we want to open a little mini arcade like in our area with the claw machines in the off season. And so kind of have them just in the little space and then let them sit there and, people be able to play them and then bring them back out and take them out to the fairs in the spring and summertime. So that's something we've been talking about possibly doing and trying to find a location. And so, because we got all these machines coming, but then what do we do with them in the wintertime? You know what I mean? Like, where are we going to put them?
Yeah.
So we're going to have to find somewhere to put them. So we're thinking maybe doing like a little mini arcade around the area, possibly.
For sure.
We're hoping. So, but we don't have those. We don't have to do the stamps or any of that stuff. So
yeah.
That's
the one thing that holds me back from a lot of things. That's, like vending machines don't require stamps, but arcade stuff like that requires stamps.
Such a silly one.
Kind of one of the reasons why I lean more towards the vending side of it, the full line vending side, because I don't have to pay those tax stamps. All right, Kendall says he thinks House of the Dead is the best arcade shooter. That's a great one.
Yeah, that was a great game.
But again, big cabinets, right? Big cabinets.
Yeah.
Those show up at the auction all the time because remember there was multiple versions of House of Dead. There was the original 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5.
Yeah, they got so many.
The guy that runs the diner place, he wants a golden tee. He asked us if we could find a golden tee, and I looked online and I looked at the auction because David was showing me the auction in California and stuff.
Yeah,
and even that thing, it's got a huge screen and a big it's like a big cabinet just for golden tee.
So the newer versions, yes, a lot of times there'll be pedestals and they'll have a separate TV, an actual TV that will be on a separate stand behind it as well, and those are big. But what I would probably do is I would look for an older golden tee. Something from the early 2000s to mid 2000s. So that way it's going to be a lot more affordable because the new ones are super expensive because they've got
$6,000.
Depending on the location that might make its money back. But, I would be more wanting to put a place like that in a sports bar or something like that. That's where I would put a super expensive golden tee. Something like that though, like your place, I'd put an older golden tee maybe. The ones with the big white sides or something like that. You can usually get those for $400 to $600 or so usually.
Cool.
But if that's something they want, you could make that work.
Yeah.
Just not the newest version, honestly.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Hero 3 says maybe we can get a 10K and a 1K subs party. That's what I'm talking about, right?
We need 1K. That's all we need, people.
I think you have a better chance of hitting 1K before I have a chance of hitting 10K.
So, man. How cool would that be?
I mean, you're what,
only 3 weeks though.
But you're what, 350 away? 350, isn't it?
We're at 650. I think close to that, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I was looking earlier.
Everybody needs to tell their friends, just please subscribe in the next 3 weeks, and that'd be cool.
I'm sure too. You're also going to have a room full of people listening to you talk. I'm sure you can squeeze that in there too, right?
I hope so. Yeah.
Like a boss. Everyone's going to be disappointed if we don't do that to you, right?
Heckling me.
We've been talking about it for weeks.
I'm talking. Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you that look, and you're gonna crack up or something. Don't look at Galaxy Games 843. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Right?
Oh man.
All right, Hero 3 says he had some machines at a pet store. Let's see what it is. He says it did good. It was a sticker machine, heavily favored towards animal stickers and tattoos. Pet twos were very popular.
Oh yeah, I remember the pet twos. Remember those?
No, what are pet twos?
They were pet tattoos. They were tattoos of pets.
So you didn't put tattoos on your pets; they were for you to wear. I was like, my dog has never said anything about wanting a pet too.
Yeah, those were cool. I remember those.
I do not remember those.
Oh,
how long ago was that?
I don't know. I just remember them. I don't remember how long ago it's been, but I remember seeing them, and the kids liked them. I don't know. Maybe he'll put in the comments how long ago that was, but yeah, they really liked them. because they like cute pets. You know what I mean? The little
Right.
cute little animals. So,
Right.
especially Amelia.
That's cool. All right. Moonwater Mineral says, do you remember a Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean machine on the Sega Genesis? She says her nerd is showing. I don't. So, like I said, Sega Genesis, I was out of the console game at that time. I remember like Sonic the Hedgehog, and then I remember the original Mortal Kombat on Sega Genesis that we played at a friend's house.
Yeah.
Because the original Mortal Kombat on Sega Genesis, you could put in the code and unlock the blood mode.
Yep.
But you couldn't do that on Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember.
And I remember that in the playground. Everyone talked about why Sega was better than Nintendo. I was a Nintendo boy. I did not.
I was too.
Yeah. I had both. And I remember there was games that were great on both consoles. I mean,
of course.
And like, all these games you couldn't get on Nintendo that were just awesome on Genesis.
For sure.
Space Harrier.
Here's one from Cassandra. Says, my husband's grandma had a Dr. Mario burned into the tube of her TV. She was an addicted player, even Nintendo thumb. Yes. That means if it was burned into the TV, she played a lot of Dr. Mario.
That's a lot of hours. Dr. Mario.
I'll bet her and my wife would go head to head and have a good time. Could you imagine that? We should live stream that sometime. My wife playing Dr. Mario. Having her play me and Dr. Mario. You guys, you could all watch her beat me up. She would love it. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll do that one of these times then.
Yeah.
I could play Donkey Kong one night. One night we can play Dr. Mario. You can watch her beat me up. She would love it. I guarantee she would love that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
My wife still wants her Cruising USA is like her all-time favorite game.
Cruising
she still
USA.
wants one really bad.
Yeah.
I love Cruising USA. That's a fun game too.
Well, that's the thing. Like you can get those for like $400 because they're so big.
She wants one so bad. Like that's
Cool. We'll work on that. I'll keep an eye out for you.
I remember when you did the Genesis code, and I remember it was like it would go, get over here. Whatever you put in the code in, you remember that when you put the blood code in? That was cool.
It would give you that scorpion yell, get over here.
Get over here. Yeah.
I had to laugh. There was a meme going around during the time of the pandemic. It was Scorpion, but he was saying, stay over there. Right? All right, so we're getting kind of towards the end. It looks like we just lost David again, so we're going to bump him from the list for the time being. When he comes back, we'll bring him back in. Oh, there he's back in. Are you here, David?
Yeah, yes. I'm just, the countryside.
Countryside. Moving on. Good stuff. All right, good to know. All right, well, welcome back. Your little brief hiatus there. Let's see here. What else? Moonwater Mineral says you should have kept it to store all of your wife's Squishmallows.
There you go.
Which thing were we talking about? What are you storing those in? What? The claw machine you got rid of. I bet that's what it was.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, I didn't have the Squishmallows until after I got rid of that.
Yeah.
What happened was I went to an arcade, won tons of tickets. As a date, and normally I buy stuff for my machines, but this time, since it was a little bit different of a date, I bought Squishmallows for her. Just these nice big Squishmallows.
Yeah. Good. All right, I was asking about what I should put in that mini stacker at the Flea Market Arcade. Hero 3 says put some Switch games or Robux in the mini stacker. Yeah, Robux are a good idea. That's another thing my kid's crazy about is Robux for the Roblox game. What about you guys? Have you guys heard any rumblings about Roblox or Robux or things like that? I bet that would do well.
I've heard of it, but I don't even know what it is.
It's an online game.
Come on. My son, he's super. He doesn't have any kids. He doesn't have any kids. Don't give him grief. That's right. That's right. I forgot. So, anyways, when you have kids, you'll get
you'll learn all that stuff.
Sam is huge in GTA and Roblox. Those are the two things that he plays in COD. I mean, those are.
Isn't that Minecraft? That looks like Minecraft.
It's kinda, but not really. Yeah.
Yeah, but like what's neat about it is that how like in Minecraft people create worlds. Well, it's the same thing with this game. Is you can create a game, so you can create a shooter, you can create whatever you want, and then people can go on the server and play.
Yeah.
So you basically create it, and then you can control the server and stuff. And they love these games. There's like shooter games and all kinds of stuff. They like it, but. He also plays a lot of GTA and COD too. So
there you go.
But they like to go in there and screw around. basically. That's why they like
right.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Good stuff. All right, Emmanuel says, what would be the least you would take on a location before you re-roll it? Thanks. I'm guessing he means like when do you decide to pull a machine from a location?
we have one right now that we're considering because they keep unplugging it, like we talked about earlier.
Oh, that one? Yeah.
Well, the daughter plugs it in, but the mom doesn't plug it in when she comes in. So the daughter always makes sure that it's plugged in. So when the mom's there and the daughter's not, then it doesn't get plugged in. So it's only on half the time, and it brings in about, I don't know, $60 a week or something like that.
It's still decent. I mean,
I know, but compared to the other ones, that are on all the time, and it's a busy restaurant.
No,
so
sure. No, in a situation like that, I would leave it there until I found a better location.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Then I would just move it. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And she won't let you put a timer on there?
No, we tried that too. We bought one of those timers from Amazon and did all that, but for some reason, I think what they do is they mop the floor, so they move it around and they would unplug it, and then they just wouldn't plug it back in. So then even the timer, it wouldn't work because it was unplugged and wasn't the right time, and so that didn't work either. So we tried that also, but I don't know. But I mean, as long as it's making money and you don't have somewhere else to put it, keep it there. That's my philosophy.
Yeah. But then when you need a machine for a new location, pull that machine. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
It's better than sitting in your garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Good stuff. All right. Sweatbeam says Mortal Kombat on the Sega Genesis is the best video game ever. That's what I played the most on Sega Genesis. That and Sonic the Hedgehog were the two things I played. I don't recall playing much else on Sega.
No, there were some good games on Genesis. Some really good games.
Oh, I'm sure there were. I never had one. So I was always when I was like at a friend's house or something. And like I said, at that age, I was probably, mid 90s. When the
it was about
So
it was late 80s, early 90s.
I was driving cars and looking for girls at that time. So that was
still playing a lot of video games.
Not on my agenda. Right?
Yeah.
Too funny. There we go. 720 Vending says 380 away from 1K, and we'll give shout outs on his channel for all three of us. Thanks,
nice.
720.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, because 380 is not bad, but still, that's a lot.
It sounds like the two of you are kind of neck and neck with that race to 1,000, yeah?
Yeah.
Who's going to get there first?
He's gaining a lot because he's been posting a lot. So we just, like I said, I started that new job, so I haven't had as much time to, this week we did a lot of videos this past weekend, and I made some. So we got 3 coming out this week, and
good.
This weekend we got some full line stuff to do, and we've got some new machines coming from Pepsi that we're going to be doing videos like installing our credit card readers and some other things on it too. So we got some good stuff coming, but we just, it's to come. But
for sure.
Sam's all excited.
Good stuff. Let's see here. 720 Vending is reminding us of the code. Sega Mortal Kombat blood code ABACABB.
That's it.
Then it would say, "Get over here."
Totally yes. That was what I totally remember that.
I love it. That's so funny. What else we got here? All right, Oxford code. The Konami code: up, down, left, right, BA, start.
Yep, like on Contra and Contra. All those games. Oh my god. Yep.
It works in other places too. I heard.
On what?
Like I'm sure it works other places too. I just don't know where.
Well, it was on all the Konami games.
Yeah, Konami stuff. All right, this one I'm not familiar with. Oxford Superhost says, has anyone tried Mexican jumping beans? Is that a toy? What is that?
Isn't that like a bean with a little tiny worm in there, and they make the bean jump?
Like a real actual bean? Like
have you never seen those before?
No, I've never seen those before.
You really haven't?
Remember this. I grew up in the Midwest, and now I'm a southern guy. I mean, I've never. Where would I see that?
Okay, you're gonna have to see. It's little beans.
Okay.
And they jump.
Okay.
I'll have to show you a video of it.
I guess you'll have to, because I have no idea what those are. Like I think of when I think of like, what were they, Mighty Beans? You remember those toys that they had weights in them or whatever? That's what I think of. So this is something different than that? Jonathan, do you know what he's talking about?
I know
Yeah,
what Mexican jumping beans are, but I don't know. Did you eat them, or do you not eat them, or like what do you do with them?
I never ate them.
Natalie, what are Mexican jumping beans?
No.
What are they? Yeah. They're not real beans, she said.
Oh, they're not?
All right. See, I'm in left field on this. I have no idea what these things are. So, Oxford Superhost. Sorry,
they have larvae in them. They're seed pods with larvae in them.
Okay. Do they? But they actually, David, you said they actually jump?
Yeah, they bounce around.
That sounds
they shake and they bounce.
Like consistently, or just like every so often, or like
I don't know, like they just move around a lot. Like I just remember getting them as a kid, and I thought they were so funny.
Hero 3 says, "Do they grow and reach the clouds too?" Jack and the Beans, magic beans, right? That's exactly what I picture. Something weird like that.
Here's a short. I'm going to show you this short because it's just a short. How do I share? Hit share, copy. I'll put that in the group, our little group discussion.
Put it in, so throw in the Discord too for everyone that's watching that can see it. Put it in, in the Discord so they can see that.
You're right.
Sorry, Oxford. I'm not sure if we've answered your question, but obviously none of us have tried them, so not sure how well they would do. Is that something kids would even want? I have no idea.
I don't know.
If anyone out there tries it, though, let us know. For sure.
I don't think I would ever eat that.
Yeah, probably, especially if they have larvae in it, probably wouldn't suggest eating it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. All right, here's a good one from Kim Huff. Says, how much are you getting Squishmallows for?
$5.95 at
Five Below.
Five Below.
Yeah, those are the good size ones too. They're like this big.
They're like this. Yeah,
they're good size, and they have smaller ones too. If you've got a mini machine, they've got smaller like blind bags.
Yeah.
Of different Squishmallow stuff.
Well, they got a whole bottom row that has just the little ones too that go inside of the little shoes or little things. They're like a whole series too.
They got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, go check out your Five Below. There's lots of great prices at Five Below, and they're usually are $5 or less, unless it's Squishmallows, I guess, because they're $5.95. But most things are supposed to be $5 or less.
This is before shipping. I ordered some from Eva for the mini one. And they're 69 cents.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. But I don't know how good they are. I haven't got them yet. They should be here in like 2 more weeks. So knowing my luck, they'll come is when I'm in Vegas, and I won't be able to see it until after Vegas.
Of course, that's how it'll work. That's how it always works.
I'll have to have my brother go over there and put everything away for me.
Good stuff. Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna have Amelia come out and do the little claw machine giveaway.
Oh yeah, we're at the last 13 minutes.
Somebody asked us, like, oh, how do you guys do your videos or whatever? And I'm like, one take. Like she just kills it. So
yeah.
Would you tell everybody how they win a claw machine?
Yeah, can I?
Let's do it.
The cover.
I don't know if I can put the cover on fast enough for you.
It's not windy in there, is it?
I know. No, she likes to.
Okay. So us right here.
Yeah.
Us, Howard Hospitality Group, Xtreme Vending, and Galaxy Games 843 have all paired up with CandyMachines.com to win a claw machine. So if you join the Discord, subscribe to all 3 of us, and fill out the CandyMachines.com link form. It takes like a minute. Fill out all the questions, join the Discord, and subscribe. You will be entered to win a claw machine from CandyMachines.com. It shows up right at your front porch or door, whatever you have. It comes fully stocked, and yeah.
There you go. Yes, and we're going to give it away live from the National Bulk Vending Association Conference and Trade Show in Las Vegas, Nevada. The end of this month, March 28th, 29th, probably the 29th. Yeah. Thanks, Amelia. Good job. Awesome. Yeah, so guys, make sure you register, make sure you subscribe to all 3 channels, and of course, join the Discord.
Yeah.
You're missing out if you're not joined in the Discord. All right, couple more questions, comments before we wrap things up. Sweatbeam says, back to the arcade convo. We'll keep you all posted on increase in price converting a Miss Pac-Man to a 16-1 game board. So,
cool.
Swedbeam, I'm gonna give you some advice. First and foremost, know your audience. Okay, some people will be very upset with you doing that. So here's what I would say to you for that. If it's a nice cabinet that's got all the existing parts there, don't convert it to a 16-1. Keep it an original Miss Pac-Man because obviously they're not making those anymore. Now, step two, if you've got a beat-up cabinet or all the parts are missing and that's the only way you can get it back to a working game, then that's a little bit more acceptable in the arcade community. So just watch out. A lot of people will say that's a bad idea to convert it to a 16-1 board. But at the same time, there's some benefits too. You do get to play a lot of games. It's really, ultimately, it's your machine, so you can do whatever you want with it. But if it's a nice machine and it's got all the parts there, try to keep it as original as possible. There you go.
Says the arcade snob.
Says, I'm not an arcade snob. I've converted a Miss Pac-Man to a 16-1 also, but of course,
no, I know. I'm just teasing.
It was missing everything too.
No, but you're right. It's like taking an old car or something and gutting it out when it's
for sure
all original. That makes sense.
Just be careful. Just watch save it when you can, and when you can't, then then use a 16-1.
I was thinking about putting a couple of those in the arcade.
Some 16-1s.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Then that way, at least there's some video games in there, and then it gives people a lot of choices to play.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then Hero 3 is asking, are you going to have a sticker machine in that location too?
Yeah, I'm hoping to have one of those racks. So like we have behind, well, it's not really a full rack yet, but it's 2-inch balls and then sticker machine down below. And we're hoping to have one of those there. Because I think, I'm telling you, man, Pokemon is killing it for us. I mean, it's just doing awesome. So we're very excited.
There you go. Good. That's what we like to hear. Then Hero 3 says, I will be finally placing my combo vending machine tomorrow. Best thing about it, paying no commission. That's awesome.
Nice.
Hope it's a good spot for you.
That's how you roll.
Especially if you got no commission. I've got a couple places that are no commission also. I love it. It's so much easier. You don't have to worry about all that. And then all the money is yours.
I think that Kevin might have, somebody comment in the comments, but I think Kevin might actually have one of those possibly set up at the NBVA conference, those racks with the 2-inch and the
okay, that's good to know.
He might, because he's really trying. I mean, it's a good size. It's only like 18 inches wide, so it's not super big. So it'll fit. It's about the same size as your round stand that you would have on a sticker machine or something else. But you get 2 machines in one, which is nice. So I think it's really cool.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And then Hero 3 also says you can find Squishmallows at Family Dollar as well. I've seen them at Dollar General and Walgreens and all kinds of places like that too. But at Family Dollar it says $3 to $5. Some of them are DC characters also.
Wow.
And
that's cool.
Looks like he says Mickey at his local Family Dollar too. So that's good to know. If you're looking for Squishmallows, check out those dollar type stores for sure. Because that's pretty cool. Black Girl says, can you order a simple amount of plush because a larger order? I'm not sure if she means from Eva or something like that.
You can order samples, but you end up paying quite a bit for shipping for a sample. So I don't know. You're almost better ordering, some things.
And I'm sure too, if you ever order too much or more than you think you can go through, I'm sure there'd be plenty of people in the Discord willing to take some of those off your hands for what you paid for them, right? So don't ever worry about that. That's one thing that's great about the Discord too. If you need to get rid of product, there's people in there that need product. They need plush and they need things for their machine. So offer it up in the Discord if you ever have something like that you want to get rid of. There's a lot of people that would love to take that off your hands. And then Swedbeam is clarifying. Hear you on that. This is not an original CRT. It's got an LCD in it and would not touch an original. There you go. Nice. Good. That's what we'd like to hear. All right. I also have an original Miss Pac-Man outside there too, actually right now as well. Those are my 3 arcade machines that I have next to my pinball machine.
Says the arcade snob.
This is arcade snob.
You know what? All right, buy me a shirt. Buy me a shirt that says that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so Insert Coin Vending says, I'd love to see that rack set up at the NBVA. Yeah, so that's
cool.
what we're talking about.
I'll tell Kevin too, that people want to see it. So hopefully I'll get mine set up and we can do a video on it for you guys too, so you can see what it looks like. Because I haven't got my Pokeballs yet, unlike you guys who've had them for a long time. Ours hasn't shown up yet. So maybe when we get it all set up, we'll do a video on it.
I'm waiting on another order myself. So I've got about 100 left because I just put 200 more in the machine this past weekend, which you'll see in the weekend video coming up. So I'm down to 100, and I've already got my next order placed. So I'm just waiting on that. So
nice.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, we ordered. I think it was 2,400 or something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I usually order them 1,000 at a time, but you can definitely get larger orders than that for sure.
Well, we ordered 1,000, and then we started talking about the fairs, and then we're like, oh great, now we need them for the fairs. So then we ordered another 1,000, 1,200. I think
go big or go home, right? Go big or go home. Well, good.
It'll last you though.
It should. It should. Good stuff.
You can use them in your machines and everything. I mean, in the claw machines and
I put them on minis all the time.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, David, and before, because I know we don't have a lot of time left, but I just watched your last video, and your mix on those Mega Minis is just phenomenal.
Yeah,
like you've got some of the best product that I have seen in a claw machine in like a long time.
Well,
and you picked you picked the Among Us stuff in there. You've got a lot of Pokemon stuff in there. You've got the Pokeballs. You've got little purses. You've got
watches.
The watches. I mean, if I was a kid and I came to your machine somewhere and like saw it, I would flip my lid. Like is just.
I'm gonna get those Xtreme boxes here probably in 2 weeks.
If you guys want what he's got, you need to buy his stuff because
I actually have a lot of people. I don't even know how long it's gonna last because I already have people contacting me promising they want a box. They keep. I'm like, I can't remember who I'm promising.
Man, like Amelia and I watched your video and we couldn't believe the stuff you had in there. And she's just like,
I mean, my sales are like I said, they're doing $300 every week per machine or something.
Well, now it makes sense, and I mean, and you're charging $1 a play, and that's just awesome. I mean, like, because we have little cheap toys in ours and we charge 50 cents, but like seeing your mix, like it's super inspiring because it's just like that's what you want to see. And I know when the kids they see your machine, I know they're just going nuts. Like they're just, I mean, your mix. Maybe hasn't seen his video with his latest one with the Mega Minis in it. Like that mix, I gotta hand it to you, man. Like you picked some of the best stuff I've seen.
Absolutely.
And like, and it's just. You can just tell that it gets a ton of play because every one you went to was just completely empty, and you filled them all the way back up. But I've told you this on the phone too, but I wanted to tell you in face to face because I mean you inspired us a lot with what you did, and that's what we chose and what we ordered a lot from our last order was because of what you put in there. So awesome stuff. Awesome.
Yeah. I gotta send you an Xtreme box too, Howard. So
I mean, well, by all means, they're just awesome. Yeah.
There you go.
So
we want to see a video, an unboxing video of that too.
Yeah. Good stuff. For sure.
Good stuff. All right, guys. Well, we are wrapping up. We're at the end, basically the last one. We're in our last few minutes. So anything else you guys want to add before we start closing things up?
Make sure you guys, if you can, go to NBVA. Sorry. I mean, it sounds like it is going to be great seminars this year. Everybody's going to be there. It's what everybody's talking about. And if you don't know what you're doing and you want to learn, this is the best place you can go. And everybody's going to be there to help you. And you'll meet all the people in the industry. And hopefully I'll do more videos on those people so you guys can meet them. And just NBVA is where it's at this year for sure. And it's super cheap. So if you join, you basically get to go for free pretty much. So besides your airfare and your hotel.
And there is a hotel deal with the convention as well. So it's like $99 a night.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that too, you can go to the NBVA website to get that deal and they'll get you all set up with all that too. And now too, there's also all that information is on their website now too with everything with the schedule and the presentations and stuff, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So go check that out too.
And they're really nice on the phone. If you call them and you have questions, they'll answer all your questions. They're just great people. So I highly recommend you join NBVA and also go to the conference for sure.
Good stuff.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, we are in our last minute. So I just want to say thank you to all of you for joining us week after week for these live streams. We really do appreciate it. We have so much fun hanging out and talking with you guys. It's been awesome seeing everyone. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe to all 3 channels, join the Discord, fill out the registration form for the Super Mini giveaway. And we'll give it away in Vegas, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to wrap it up right here, though, guys. Have a great night. Thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye, all.